We have a very big fight coming up between Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes. This is a title fight. Abdullah Mason is one of the youngest people in boxing right now, chasing for a title and fighting for a title. And Sam Noakes is a guy from Great Britain who's definitely going to come to fight. He's not playing around. One of the best fighters out of the UK, and he has 15 knockouts and 17 wins. This dude's legit. I'm telling you. I've seen his ability, his snappiness on his punches. The guy's technical, disciplined. His high guards uh, usually blocks a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And he also changes his levels a lot. I like the way he moves, man. The burst he has. I like that jab. He doesn't get too happy with the jab. He doesn't try to double and triple up a lot of times. He's more of an opportunist. When he sees an opening, he takes it. And that's what makes him dangerous. If you let up at any time, has a strong right hand. I think his right hand is very underrated. I think he has a lot of power in that right hand. The 15 knockouts is definitely not something that you can just sniff at. And I also, like I said, I like his left hook. He doesn't use it much, but when he uses it, it counts. A lot of guys feel it. And I think that the way he mixes up his punches, he's aggressive. He'll put you into the ropes. If you're on the ropes, he's going to get right at you. And this guy's, he likes to fight close. He doesn't like to be far out. He can be arm's length away, but he likes to be in between that, between close and far away. Not far away, but arm distance and close. He's kind of like in between there, but this guy's a good fighter, man. Stamina's great. A lot of good things he does, man. I think that Abdullah Mason has a very tough fight on his hands. It's not an easy fight. I think a lot of people are looking at this like Abdullah Mason has this in the bag with Sam Noakes. I don't see it that way. Sam Noakes has been in a couple of 12-round fights, so he has the experience of going 12 rounds, being in those championship rounds. Abdullah Mason, we've seen him in some fights. He's had 12-round fights. His last fight was a 12-round fight, but it didn't go 12 rounds. Well, I take that back. His last fight was a 10-round fight, and it didn't go 10 rounds. It's never been in a 12-round fight. My mistake. It's never been in a 12-round fight. Last fight was 10 rounds, and the fight before that was 10 rounds. It just didn't go 10 rounds. For some reason, I was thinking the last fight was 12 rounds. But in this fight right here, it's 12 rounds. And when Sam Noakes takes him to the 8th, 9th, 10th round, it's going to matter. Because Sam Noakes, like I said before, he's very disciplined in a lot of ways. But his aggression, I think Abdullah Mason can use that to his advantage. Kind of bait Sam Noakes in, make him vulnerable to a lot of different things. And Abdullah Mason also has enough power to get it done against Sam Noakes. And Sam Noakes knows this. He knows this is one of the top fighters in the game right now. Even though his age doesn't reflect it, he knows that Abdullah Mason is a threat. And I like the way that Abdullah Mason actually, similar to Sam Noakes, he has that high guard, it works well. His stance is always on point. He's never too far in, but him being a southpaw is definitely going to be his advantage against Sam Noakes. I think Sam Noakes will be right there for that jab, and then that right hand, that right hook from Abdullah Mason, that can work to his advantage as well. If Sam Noakes is in a position where he's jabbing and using that left hook a little more than he is with that right hand, and the way he stands straight up, he's at, his head level is, he kind of squats a little bit, but his head level is on the same level as Abdullah Mason's shoulders and arms, the way he stands. And all Abdullah Mason has to do is throw a quick hook, and he can easily connect with his eyes closed. And I think Sam Noakes will have to be a little more disciplined because he's able to do it, but you have to do it for 12 rounds as well. I want to see Sam Noakes be a little more disciplined when it comes to the aggression he used. I want to see calculated aggression with Abdullah Mason, against Abdullah Mason. And I think Abdullah Mason will be a lot more disciplined. He knows this is a championship fight, He's not gonna go out there trying to showcase like he's a prospect on a top rank undercards, trying to get a knockout and some excitement. He's going out there to do a job, and I think he's going to do an excellent job of using everything he's learned his last few fights. Like going to the body. I think going to the body is going to be something that Abdullah Mason has been working on and taking advantage of. And that leads to him going upstairs and catching guys with big shots, using his jab, outworking these guys, countering very well. But the power shots to the body is something that a lot of people know that Abdullah Mason has gotten better at. And Sam Noakes, the way he's aggressive and he lashes at you and the bursts he uses, it's kind of tricky because he doesn't do it all the time. He'll switch up different things. He does like 6 or 7 different things in the matter of 30 seconds. That's what makes Sam Noakes very good. This dude is all over the place. You can't really figure out what he's doing. But I think that this matchup with Abdullah Mason is going to be a very good matchup. They both know how to do things well at all levels. And I think Sam Noakes just has to realize that this guy, Abdullah Mason, can do the same thing he can do. Like, he has to realize that. I think he knows already because he's giving him respect, but he has to know that this aggression that he's able to use against certain guys, it won't be there with Abdullah Mason. It will at times if he's able to set it up, but the jab is gonna have to be able to work. I think Sam Noakes' jab is gonna have to work. He's gonna have to jab a lot more. I don't like the jab he was using against Walsh, where he wasn't throwing enough with the jab. You know, he was throwing some good shots, but he could have easily broke Walsh down, I think, a lot more in that fight. And with Abdullah Mason, he's able to break guys down easily in multiple ways. Multiple ways. And he's doing it to the body, and he's a younger fighter at 21 years old. Sam Noakes, 28. Abdullah Mason he's smarter when it comes to calculating these guys and breaking them down. So I think this matchup is going to actually be very good. It's going to be one of the most underrated matchups of the year. If Abdullah Mason can stick behind that jab, use his feet, use the ring to just circle Noakes and see what kind of mistakes he makes. The guy who makes the most mistakes will actually be in the most trouble. So I can see Abdullah Mason getting in trouble. I can see Sam Noakes getting in trouble. But what I will say is Abdullah Mason is a lot more disciplined than people realize, just because of the showcase fights that he's had, and also fighting on top ranked undercard and stopping guys. One thing I've noticed about him is he always has a different plan and strategy for each guy. He doesn't go out there and fight every guy the same. Even the guys he stopped, and he was going out there to stop them. It's always a different approach every time. This is not somebody you'll just go out there and figure out. His father is an excellent trainer, by the way. I don't think he gets enough credit, but he's an excellent trainer and motivator. So he's going to have all the plans, the strategic plans set for Abdullah Mason when this fight happens. Now, as far as a knockout, could this fight end in a knockout? It could. I think it could. I think this fight actually can end in a knockout. But these guys, they're tough, man. Like Sam Noakes is tough. Doesn't have a lot of experience compared to other fighters that's 28 in Sam Noakes' case, but Abdullah Mason, he doesn't have as much experience as well, but it's gonna be a very calculated fight. I think that Sam Noakes can be able to hold up over time and take the big shots and take the punishment, but I think it'll be very tough in the end. Might be a late stoppage. Being honest with you, might be a late stoppage, but I could see this actually going close to the distance. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaning towards a decision, but I don't know, man. To be honest with you, Abdullah Mason has got some guys out of there, man. Like, I've seen him knock out some people who people haven't knocked out. Like, one thing I've known about Abdullah Mason, he stopped guys that never been stopped. Or if they have been stopped, it was once or something that was barely happened. Then he goes out there and blasts the guy. So I definitely think he can get a knockout. I'm gonna lean towards a late stoppage, but I wouldn't count out a decision though. I'm gonna be honest with you. But this guy, Sam Noakes, is not an easy fight. If anybody thinks he's an easy fight, they're gonna be in for a rude awakening. This guy's tough. He's very tough. He's a lot better than people realize. He's actually one of the most interesting fighters I've seen. If you look at his style of fighting, you will understand why people probably need to mention him a little bit more. I like the way he fights. I was just waiting for the perfect time to start mentioning him, but I'm gonna cover him a little bit more over the next couple of weeks. But this guy is actually a pretty good fighter. I like the way he attacks and the way he boxes. His technical ability is above average. And he has a lot of power, and he doesn't use it just to show off. He uses it to execute. But Abdullah Mason, this dude's a generational talent, man. I'm telling you. I haven't felt like this about a fighter since. I don't know. You can put him in the category with Brian Norman, Haney, or Terrence Crawford. I'm going to be honest with you. And that's all I got. Like and subscribe.